Hey there, welcome. I'm going to walk you through something that's changed how our clients think about LinkedIn. Not as a place to post your resume or share company announcements, but as an actual growth engine that drives leads, partnerships, and pipeline. My name is Regan Rodriguez, and I will show you today how LinkedIn can serve as a growth engine. This video covers three things: why personal content from founders and sales teams massively outperforms company pages, how to use LinkedIn strategically to warm up prospects before you ever send a DM, and how AI fits into this without making you sound like every other ChatGPT post in the feed. Let's get into it. So, here's where we start. These numbers really do tell the story. Personal profiles get roughly 10 times the reach of a company page. Think about that. Your brand page, the one your marketing team spends hours on, is being outperformed by individual people just showing up and posting. 78% of social sellers outperform their peers who don't use LinkedIn. And yet, less than 1% of LinkedIn's user base, that's 1 billion people, post consistently every week. That gap is the opportunity. If you or your team start showing up regularly, you're already ahead of 99% of the platform. Your brand page is limited. Your people are the real distribution channel. Now, why does founder led content specifically work so well? Three reasons. First, trust and reliability. People buy from people. When a founder shares what they are learning, what's hard, and what they got wrong, that creates a connection no branded post can replicate. Prospects feel like they already know you before the first conversation. Second, authority. When you take a public stand on an industry topic, it signals confidence. You're not hiding behind a logo. That builds credibility in a way that's hard to manufacture. And third, and this is the one that gets people's attention: pipeline that comes to you. Inbound lead, partnerships, inquiries, even hiring interest. All of it starts with visibility. Founders who show consistently see a compounding effect across business metrics. The social selling playbook. All right. So, how do you actually turn this into business results? Here's the playbook we recommend. Step 1: engage first, pitch later. Before you send a connection request to a prospect, spend 2 weeks commenting thoughtfully on their posts. By the time you reach out, they already recognize your name. That changes everything. Step 2: use content as a warm up. Share posts about the problems your product solves. When prospects see the content in their feed repeatedly, the DM isn't cold anymore. It's a continuation of a conversation they've been passively having with you. Step 3: strategic commenting. Not great post, real, substantive comments on industry posts where your buyers hang out, the kind that make someone click on your profile. Step 4: the inbound flip. This is the end goal. Done right, prospects start reaching out to you. Content creates curiosity. Engagement builds familiarity. And your profile converts the visit into a conversation. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, especially if you're a marketing leader or running a team. One brand page gives you X reach, but 50 employees posting, that's 50x. And it's organic. It's not paid, it's not forced, it's real people sharing their real perspectives. The way this works: Brand managers set the tone, the guidelines, and the content themes. Employees get personalized content suggestions in their own voice, not copy pasted corporate messaging. And the company benefits from 10, 50, or 100 authentic voices amplifying the brand simultaneously. This isn't about asking your team to become influencers, it's about making it easy for them to show up in their own way consistently. The AI content problem. Now, I know you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but I'm going to use AI to do it. And you should, but here's the catch. Look at the left column. This is what generic AI outputs look. Some corporate tone every time, overuses buzzwords, sounds polished, but says nothing. Readers scroll past, right past it. Zero personality. Now look at the right. This is where voice matched AI tools look like. It learns your vocabulary and rhythm. It applies proven content frameworks. It sounds like you on your best day. The difference isn't whether you use AI, it's whether the AI sounds like you or sounds like everyone else. The tool matters less than whether it captures your actual voice. So, how do you use AI the right way? We have three principles for you. First one, train the AI on your voice. Don't start with a blank prompt. Feed it with your best posts, your writing style, your go to phrases. The more context it has about how you communicate, the less editing you'll need to do on the output. Second principle, edit like a human, not a proofreader. The first draft from an AI is a starting point, not a finished product. Your job is to add your real opinion, a specific anecdote, or a hot take that AI wouldn't generate on its own. That's what makes it yours. And the third principle, use frameworks, not templates. Templates produce identical posts that all look the same. Frameworks give you structure while leaving room for your voice. The hook, body, insight CTA model works because it guides the writing without restricting it. Now, here's the hard truth. 83% of professionals who learn LinkedIn strategies never implement them consistently. I'm talking to you guys. And it's not because the strategies don't work, it's because creating content in your voice week after week is brutally time consuming. You know what to do, that's not the bottleneck. Actually, doing it, showing up every week, writing posts that sound like you, maintaining the rhythm, that's where it all falls apart. So, let me show you something that solves this. This is linking, your AI powered LinkedIn content partner. It learns your voice, it applies the frameworks we just talked about, and it lets you stay consistent without the burnout. This isn't another generic AI writing tool. LinkedIn is specifically built for LinkedIn, specifically built to sound like you, and specifically designed to make consistency effortless. How linking works. You tell linking about you, your brand, your voice, your goals, your audience. It learns how you write, not how AI writes. Then it generates content. Linking applies proven frameworks and produces posts in your voice. Every post has structure and personality baked in. And then finally, you review, tweak, and then you publish. Fine tune if you want to, then post. What used to take you 3 or 4 hours now takes just 30 minutes. Consistency becomes something you don't have to think about. Now, let me put that into perspective. Doing it yourself, that's 3 to 4 hours a week per person. With linking, it's just 30 minutes. Voice consistency, without a system, it varies day to day. With linking, you're always on brand. Content frameworks, manually applying them every time versus having them built in automatically, that's a game changer. The burnout risk. high by month 2 when you're doing it alone, and very low and sustainable with a system that is already in place inside linking. It is nearly impossible to scale, like to get 10 people posting manually, but with one dashboard on linking, you can manage it very seamlessly. An unpredictable pipeline, when you are inconsistent, is converted into compounding pipeline over time when you show up every week with linking. This isn't about replacing you, it's about removing the friction so you actually show up. So these are some of the comments that some of our early users are having. So a few key takeaways. Let me leave you with five key takeaways from this session. Number 1, personal content from founders and employees outperforms company pages by 10x or more. Social selling is about warming up prospects through content and comments before outreach. Employee advocacy turns your team into a distribution engine without feeling forced. AI content only works if it's trained on your voice. Generic output hurts more than it helps. Consistency is the real competitive advantage. The tool that makes it sustainable wins. If any of this resonated, I'd encourage you to try linking for yourself. It's free to start without any commitments. Just go to linking.ai and see how it works with your voice and your content. Thanks for watching, and if you found this help useful, share it with someone on your team who's been meaning to get more active on LinkedIn but hasn't quite figured out how. This might be exactly what they need. See you soon on LinkedIn.